Here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Murray, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Dalton now to pass. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. This is fielded at the goal line. And now let's look at David Johnson. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, it's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They go play action here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third and goal.
Guys up! 18! It's our field. It's our field.
To throw here, Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's loose again. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys continue to pour it on. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like In boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. What an explosive kickoff return from the 2 all the way to the end zone. A 98-yard return for 6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw on third down. Dalton, he's got his man, Boyd. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
A draw play, Bernard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 4.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. First down, Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. Past the 20. And now past another. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup. Of 38. First and goal at the 4-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
52 right here. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 2nd and goal, Murray, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. The Cardinals say they have it. They do. Arizona recovers. Well, they're